Hello everyone, and today I will talk about part 1, life science, and today we'll talk about part 5. We'll talk about habitats. So in this lesson, you'll discover about, various kind of habitats and the differences between freshwater and saltwater habitats. So I'll figure out how they adapt their habitats and what are these or what are those habitats. Okay, so now let's take a look at our first vocabulary. So our first key vocabulary is tundra. Tundra is a large and flat. It's flat, and there are no area of land where no trees grow. What's that mean? Of course, that the tundra is kind of a place that is not have food of the, that what the trees need to survive. Water first. Second is the sunlight, and the next one is soil. Okay, so the tundra don't have those, needs. So the plants cannot, the plants cannot survive on that. Okay, next one is woodland. Okay, wait. Now we'll talk about woodland, an area of land on which many trees grow. And in the woodland, especially, you will see some cone tree in the woodland habitats. Next one, we'll talk about the habitat. So what does the habitat mean? After talking about two habitats, woodland and tundra, we all know that habitat is the home of an animal or a plant. It's not only our house, like too small. It's like a community, or it's like a city, a country. Like that. It's very big, it's very wide, and that home is not only one animal, but a lot of them, different kind of it. And next one we'll talk about salt water. So salt water are found in water that contains salt. So you see that salt water is that they are very salty, right? And they appear in the sea or the ocean. They do not appear in the pond or the lake. It's not called salt water. It's different kind of it. Okay, so that is salt water, or found in water that contains salt. There's a story that they say it's that the ancestor just told to their children, and the children just showed to their child. And there's a story that they carry a lot of salt, and then the their ship broke, and then so all come all to the ocean, and that makes the water salty. Okay, so next one is fresh water. Fresh water or found in water that does not contain salt. Yeah, and we usually call it in Vietnamese we call it like sweet water. Yeah, and calling fresh water, we can use fresh water for a lot of things. Not like salt water, we cannot drink it, but fresh water after we put it in some kind of um, special tool is uh, is make fresh water more fresh, like fresher, and we can drink it, and we use it in our life. We use it to clean our bodies, to drink, to cook tea, like to cook some soup. Okay, now we have moist. Moist is a little bit wet. It's like we have moist, like the weather or our house usually moist in sometimes when it's sun is summer. Yeah, I think. Yeah, summer we have moist, and it's kind of very disgusting. And like I don't like it too much because all the part of our house is like being wet, and that's not good. It's very sleepy, and that sounds a little bit sticky. If that is dirty. Okay, next one we'll talk about. Oh, I have some trouble. We are talking about the vocabulary code, but I don't know what happened. Let's just let me stop this video. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, yeah. Well, it's still lacking. Okay, now we are talking about coat. Coat is the fur covering an animal's body has. Okay, so understand this that the coat that the fur, just like our jackets, our coat, the animals also have their own coat or jacket. That is, very pretty fur, very white fur, very thin or long fur, lots of fur like that, and you know that they cannot change. That is the difference. They cannot change their coat. In the winter, the coat keep them to keep it warm, but in the summer, what will happen? The coat just make it hotter. Like it's made the animal will be very hot, but not their coat is their fur, and they cannot changing it. So you know that animals different between people. People can change our clothes, but the polar bear maybe if they sleep in the winter, the coat will be very helpful. They keep them warm, but when it's summer, it will be very hot. Okay, now we're talking about various kinds of habitats. First is tundra. Tundra, as we know, is a habitat that we usually see is flat, white, and no plants. Okay, now we'll talk about woodland. Woodland is like a habitat that have a lot of trees, a lot of it, and it sounds like forest. Why? Because it's just a little bit moist, and there's a lot of animals living in it. And the next habitat is the desert. The desert is like hot, and the plants or animals who live there will have like large amount of water inside their body, or they will be dead because of the hot in the day and the cold in the night. And next one is lake. Lake is a very popular um, fresh water, just like pond, but lake usually from a pond and then it's make a lake to moving the water to another lake or through the sea, go out the sea, the ocean. Next one, we'll talk about the ocean. The ocean is like the end of the water, like the lake, the pond, just all the water just move into the ocean, the sea. Okay, so this is the end of my video. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.